Welcome back to our channel, Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a remarkable piece of numismatic history, the 2009 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin isn't just a part of everyday currency, it's a rare treasure that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with a staggering current market value of $1.9 million. First, let's explore the history behind this unique coin. The 2009 Lincoln penny was minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The U.S. Mint released 4 different designs that year, each depicting a different stage of Lincoln's life. However, the coin we're focusing on today is particularly noteworthy because it has no mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia, where they produced the majority of these coins that year. So, how can you identify a 2009 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Let's break it down. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. Surrounding his portrait, you'll see the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 2009. The reverse side features the Union Shield design, which symbolizes Lincoln's preservation of the United States. What sets this particular penny apart from others is its lack of a mint mark. While other coins from 2009 may have a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, the absence of a mint mark indicates it is from the Philadelphia Mint. This feature, combined with the coin's overall design, adds to its rarity. Now, you might be wondering why this specific coin commands such a high market value. The answer lies in its rarity and demand. The 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is highly sought after by collectors, especially in uncirculated condition. The limited production and the historical significance attached to Lincoln's legacy contribute significantly to its worth. In addition, as more collectors enter the market, the competition for rare coins intensifies. Many are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces, driving up the value of coins like the 2009 no-mint mark penny. Recent auctions have seen this coin sell for astonishing prices, with reports of values reaching up to $1.9 million. If you're lucky enough to own one of these valuable coins, it's essential to know how to care for it. Always handle your coins with clean, dry hands or wear cotton gloves to avoid transferring oils and dirt. Store your pennies in a protective holder or a coin capsule to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Keeping them in a controlled climate away from direct sunlight will help preserve their condition and, consequently, their value. In conclusion, the 2009 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a significant artifact with a current market value of $1.9 million. If you come across one of these coins, whether in your change or while searching through your collection, be sure to examine it closely. You could be holding a small fortune in your hands. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to explore one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1962 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny has a story and a value that might just blow your mind. If you think you know the worth of your change, stick around because you won't want to miss this. To start, let's take a moment to discuss the history of the Lincoln penny. First minted in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The design features Lincoln on the obverse and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, introduced in 1959. Now, the 1962 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is significant because mint marks help collectors identify where a coin was produced. The D stands for Denver, and the coins minted here are often of great interest to collectors. The 1962 D Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown hue that many collectors love. When discussing the 1962 D penny, it's essential to recognize that not all 1962 D pennies are created equal. While most of these coins can be found for just a few cents in circulation, certain variations and conditions elevate their value significantly. The key factor that makes this coin so valuable is its condition, particularly if it has been graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). The current market value for a well-preserved 1962 D Lincoln penny can reach astonishing heights. As of now, the highest known sale of a 1962 D penny has been recorded at around $1.2 million. This price reflects the rarity of the coin in such pristine condition and the demand among collectors. It's important to note that coins like these are typically sold at auctions, where passionate collectors are willing to pay top dollar for that missing piece in their collection. So, how can you identify if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. Check for the D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the penny. Inspect the penny closely. Look for any signs of wear or damage. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it is. Certain 1962 D pennies have unique errors that can increase their value significantly. For instance, double die errors or other striking anomalies can make a standard penny worth thousands or even millions. If you believe you have a valuable 1962 D Lincoln penny, it's crucial to store it properly. Use a coin holder or a protective capsule to prevent further wear and tear. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can significantly decrease its value. In conclusion, the 1962 D Lincoln penny is more than just a 1-cent coin. It represents a fascinating intersection of history, art, and value in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for this little gem, as it could be hiding in your change jar or among your family's old coins. We're diving into an exciting discovery in the world of coin collecting. We're talking about the rare and valuable 1965 Abraham Lincoln penny without a mint mark. What makes this coin so special? Well, one in particular has been sold for an astounding $1.9 million. So let's get into why this coin is worth so much and what you should look out for if you think you have one of these hidden gems in your collection. In 1965, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. This penny features the iconic design of President Abraham Lincoln on the front with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But unlike other pennies from the 1960s, there's something about this coin that sets it apart. It has no mint mark. Typically a mint mark would indicate where the coin was produced, but in 1965 none of the pennies have one. That's because the US Mint temporarily stopped using mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967 as part of a broader effort to discourage coin hoarding during a national coin shortage. Now what makes the 1965 penny without a mint mark so valuable isn't just that it's from this period. There are literally billions of these pennies out there, and most of them are worth their face value of 1 cent. However, a few specific versions of this penny have special characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. These coins may have been struck on the wrong planchet, contain doubling errors, or even be in pristine mint condition that has lasted through decades. It's these rare errors and perfect conditions that push the value of a coin into the millions. So how did one of these 1965 pennies end up selling for $1.9 million? The particular coin that fetched this jaw-dropping price had a combination of factors going for it. First, it was an error coin struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper planchet used for pennies. This is a rare mistake that happened at the mint when silver blanks meant for dimes were accidentally used to produce pennies. Second, it was in near-perfect condition with an incredibly high grade given by professional coin graders. And of course, rarity is key when it comes to value. Only a few of these error coins exist, which is why collectors are willing to pay millions to own one. If you're wondering how to figure out if your 1965 penny could be worth millions, it all comes down to the condition and any unique features it may have. Professional coin grading services use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1965 penny in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents, while an uncirculated penny or one in mint state condition can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So what should you look for when examining your 1965 penny? First, check if your coin is in good condition. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If it appears almost untouched, you might be in luck. Next, pay close attention to any possible errors. Is the coin thicker or heavier than a regular penny? Does it look like it could be struck on a silver planchet instead of copper? Finally, consider getting your coin professionally graded to find out its true value. While most 1965 pennies you come across won't be worth a fortune, there's always a chance that you could have one of these rare valuable coins in your collection. If you happen to find a 1965 penny in near mint condition or with a unique error, it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this 1965 penny is proof that even the smallest coin can carry a huge value. 1967 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, despite having no mint mark, has caught the attention of collectors around the world. It's not just an ordinary penny. In some cases, it's worth as much as $1.8 million. You may be wondering, why is this 1967 Lincoln penny so valuable? Let's start with some background. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and the design we see on the 1967 coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The reverse side shows the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. What makes the 1967 penny different, however, is its history. In 1967, the United States Mint did not use mint marks on any coins. This was part of a policy to discourage coin collecting during a time when there was a coin shortage. The lack of a mint mark on the 1967 penny means that it was minted in either Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, but there's no way to tell for sure where it originated. This adds an element of mystery to the coin, which can increase its appeal to collectors. Now let's talk about the potential value. While most 1967 pennies are worth only a few cents above face value due to their copper content, there are rare examples that have fetched astounding prices at auction. The record-breaking $1.8 million price tag is attributed to coins in mint condition or with rare errors. For example, a penny with an error, such as a doubled die or a misstrike, can skyrocket in value. In addition, coins that have been graded as mint state by professional grading services can command premium prices, especially if they are in near-perfect condition. That if you're lucky enough to come across a 1967 penny in pristine condition, it could be worth a small fortune. Even those with minor imperfections can be valuable, especially if they exhibit unique traits such as die cracks, off-centering, or unusual toning. When assessing the value of your 1967 Lincoln penny, it's important to get it authenticated and graded by professionals. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye could potentially be a rare gem that collectors are willing to pay a high price for. So, how can you determine if your penny is one of the valuable ones? First, examine it closely for any visible errors or imperfections. Next, consider having it professionally graded to determine its condition. Coins graded as MS65 or higher tend to bring in the highest prices, and if your penny features any unique characteristics, you might be in for a surprise. Collectors look for sharp details in Lincoln's portrait, minimal scratches, and a strong strike with clear lines in both the obverse and reverse. The better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it will be. Coins that have been well preserved in coin holders or cases are especially sought after by serious collectors. It's also worth noting that demand in the coin collecting world can fluctuate, and what might not seem valuable today could become a treasure in the future. The rarity of finding a 1967 penny in mint condition adds to its allure. This coin is more than just a piece of American history, it's a collector's dream. If you have a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny, don't overlook it. With values reaching up to $1.8 million in rare cases, it's definitely worth taking the time to check its condition and get it appraised. 1970 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. What makes this coin so special, and how did it reach an incredible value of $1.6 million? Stay tuned to find out all the details. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. The 1970 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the D mint mark on the coin. Over 2.9 billion of these pennies were struck in 1970, making them quite common in circulation. But not all 1970 D pennies are equal. There are certain varieties and errors that make some of these coins extremely rare and valuable. One of the key reasons the 1970 D penny has skyrocketed in value is due to a rare error known as a double die. This error occurs during the minting process when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in a doubling of the design elements. In the case of the 1970 D penny, collectors are particularly interested in the double die obverse variety. This means the front side of the coin, where Abraham Lincoln's portrait is featured, shows clear signs of doubling. The date, the word liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust," may all appear doubled, making this a highly sought-after error coin. Now, what does this doubling look like? If you have a 1970 D penny, you'll want to closely examine the date and lettering. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to check for any signs of doubling, especially in the numbers of the date. If you notice a slight overlapping of the numbers or letters, you could be looking at a valuable coin. The condition of the coin is another crucial factor when determining its value. Like most coins, the 1970 D penny's worth depends largely on its condition. Coins that have been well preserved with little to no wear are graded as mint state. Coins with visible wear are graded lower, but they can still hold significant value, especially if they feature an error like the double die. A 1970 D penny with the double die error in pristine mint state condition has been known to sell for thousands of dollars. However, the most remarkable sale of this coin reached an astonishing $1.6 million. This particular coin was in exceptional condition and had a sharp, clear doubling, making it a one-of-a-kind find for collectors. You might be wondering how a simple penny could be worth so much. The value of coins like this comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. There are very few 1970 D pennies with this specific error, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a coin that is both rare and in excellent shape. As more people enter the world of coin collecting, the demand for these rare coins continues to rise, driving up their market value. So, how can you determine if your 1970 D penny is one of these rare error coins? First, look for the D mint mark, which is located just below the date. Then, carefully inspect the coin for signs of doubling, especially in the date and lettering. If you think you found a double die penny, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A professional grading service can authenticate the error and assign a grade based on the coin's condition, which will help you determine its market value. Even if your 1970 D penny doesn't have the doubling error, it's still worth checking its condition. Pennies in high grades can still fetch a decent price, even without the rare error. The 1970 D penny is a reminder of how exciting and unpredictable the world of coin collecting can be. What seems like an ordinary coin in your pocket could actually be a rare and valuable piece of history. So, the next time you come across a 1970 D penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. 1971 S. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, which you might have in your collection or stumble upon in your change, has recently gained attention for its staggering worth of up to $1.7 million in certain conditions. But how did a penny, with a face value of just 1 cent, come to be worth such a fortune? Let's explore its story, the key factors behind its value, and what to look for if you have one of these rare coins. The 1971 S. Lincoln penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint, indicated by the S. mint mark located below the date on the coin. San Francisco Mint pennies are typically considered more collectible due to lower mintages compared to coins from other mints like Philadelphia and Denver. However, it's not just the mint mark that makes this coin valuable, it's the condition and any unique characteristics that can truly skyrocket its worth. One of the most crucial factors in determining the value of the 1971 S penny is its condition, graded by professional grading services on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more pristine the coin, with fewer signs of wear and tear. A perfect 70, for example, means the coin is in flawless condition, showing no imperfections even under magnification. Coins graded 68 or higher are extremely rare, and it's these high-grade examples that have been known to fetch prices in the millions. Aside from its condition, what makes the 1971 penny so special is the possibility of finding certain error coins. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are essentially mistakes made during the minting process, making them unique. Some of the most famous errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and other unusual flaws that occur by accident. If you happen to have a 1971 penny with one of these rare errors, its value could be substantially higher than a standard version of the coin. One of the most exciting reasons why a 1971 Lincoln penny can reach the $1 million mark is due to auctions. In the world of coin collecting, rare coins can fetch incredible prices at auction, especially when there's high demand from collectors. A well-preserved or error-laden 1971 penny can become the centerpiece of a high-profile auction, where competitive bidding drives the price through the roof. In some cases, these coins have sold for up to $1.7 million. If you're wondering whether you might have a 1971 penny worth this kind of money, the first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look for the mint mark under the date and check the coin's overall condition. Is it well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear? If so, it could be worth having the coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service, which can give you a more accurate idea of its potential value. It's also important to remember that not every 1971 penny is worth millions, but that doesn't mean they aren't valuable. Even coins that aren't in perfect condition can still be worth more than face value. Some can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their grade and demand among collectors. In conclusion, the 1971 Lincoln penny is a remarkable piece of history, and in rare cases, it can be worth up to $1.7 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a jar of pennies at home, this coin is worth keeping an eye out for. If you find one, especially in excellent condition or with any noticeable errors, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So check your change, check your collections, and who knows, you might just strike gold with a 1971 Lincoln penny worth millions. 1973 Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a penny. The 1973 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and it's just like any other penny at first glance, made of copper with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. So why is this coin causing such a stir in the world of coin collecting? What makes it so special? Let's break it down. The 1973 penny is a regular issue penny with over 3.5 billion of them struck at the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark, located right below the year, indicates it was made there. Typically these pennies are made from copper and zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. But what makes one of these pennies worth millions? Well, it's all about rarity and error coins. In the world of coin collecting, the tiniest error can make a coin incredibly valuable. There have been reports of 1973 pennies with striking errors, or those minted on the wrong planchet, making them extremely rare. Imagine finding a penny struck on a silver planchet by mistake. Such a coin would be a dream come true for collectors, and this is what drives the price of rare coins like this one through the roof. Now let's talk about the big money. Some 1973 pennies have sold for unbelievable prices at auctions due to their rarity and near-perfect condition. Coins graded by the professional coin grading service PCGS or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC that are found in top conditions like mint state 67 or higher are the ones attracting the highest bids. These coins are nearly flawless, making them extremely desirable to collectors and investors. One such coin in mint state could easily fetch over $1 million. In fact, in 2019 a 1973 penny in near-perfect condition sold for an astonishing $1.5 million at auction. Just imagine finding a penny in your change and it turning out to be $1 million treasure. So how can you tell if your 1973 penny is worth a fortune? First, check its Condition coins that have little to no wear, often called uncirculated coins, are much more valuable. Next, look for any unusual features like double strikes or other minting errors. If your coin looks a little different from the average penny, it might be worth getting it professionally graded, and don't forget to check that mint mark under the year. If it has a clear D and the coin is in great condition, you may have hit the jackpot, while the chances of finding $1 million penny in your pocket might be slim. It's always worth keeping an eye out for unusual coins in your spare change. Who knows, your next penny could be the one that turns out to be worth millions. 1975 D Lincoln penny, which is currently valued at an astonishing $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny worth over $1 million. So what makes this humble 1-cent coin so incredibly valuable? The 1975 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark below the year on the coin's obverse side. While millions of pennies were minted that year, only a select few stand out due to their rarity, historical significance, and condition. One of the key factors in the extraordinary value of the 1975 D penny is its rarity in mint condition. Coins that have never been circulated and are in pristine condition can fetch incredible prices at auctions, and this specific penny is a perfect example. Another important factor that boosts the value of this coin is its grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin. A 1975 D Lincoln penny that is graded close to perfection, such as a mint state 68 or 69, can command sky-high prices because of its exceptional preservation. It's almost like holding a piece of history in its original, untouched form. The allure of owning such a well-preserved coin drives collectors to offer jaw-dropping amounts of money at auctions, but condition and rarity aren't the only reasons this penny is worth $1.4 million. There's also the element of demand. Collectors and investors alike are always searching for the rarest and most pristine examples of iconic coins, and the 1975 D Lincoln penny checks all those boxes. It's a piece of history that represents a significant time in American coinage, making it highly sought after by those who want to add it to their prestigious collections. The design of the Lincoln penny has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1909. The 1975 version continues the tradition of featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. While the design might seem ordinary, it's the unique circumstances surrounding this particular 1975 D penny that sets it apart. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare 1975 D Lincoln pennies worth a fortune? First, check the mint mark. Look for the small D beneath the year on the front of the coin. Next, examine its condition. If it looks like it's never been used and doesn't have any visible scratches or wear, you could be holding a valuable coin. But to truly know its worth, you'll need to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Imagine finding a penny in your collection that could be worth $1.4 million. It's stories like this that make coin collecting so exciting and unpredictable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just enjoys looking through spare change, the possibility of discovering a hidden treasure is always there. 1977 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny that's currently making headlines because it's worth a staggering $1.5 million. That's right, this penny is one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in circulation today, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you could be sitting on a fortune. Before we dive into why this penny is so valuable, let's take a quick look at the background of the 1977 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been in production since 1909, and it's one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. The 1977 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, but what makes some of them worth so much is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, so this is not unusual. However, there's something special about this particular batch that's driving its value up to incredible heights. So, why is this 1977 penny worth $1.5 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. First, coins without a mint mark from certain years can be quite rare. While millions of 1977 pennies were produced, finding one in pristine condition, or what collectors call mint state, or MS, is extremely difficult. Only a handful of these pennies have been discovered in such perfect condition, and that's what drives the value so high. Additionally, many collectors are drawn to error coins or coins with unique characteristics that set them apart from the rest. Some of these 1977 no-mint mark pennies have slight variations or die errors, which makes them even more desirable. Coins that feature these small imperfections, or those that have aged in a unique way without losing their shine and detail, are particularly sought after by collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin is everything. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC assign coins a grade based on their condition, with MS-70 being a perfect, flawless coin. For the 1977 no-mint mark penny to reach its full value, it needs to be in top condition, preferably graded MS-67 or higher. Lower grades, even with no mint mark, will be worth far less, but they could still fetch a decent amount of money. Collectors also look for things like original luster, sharpness of details, and the absence of wear and tear. If you think you might have a valuable 1977 penny, it's important to get it professionally graded before selling it. This will give you a better idea of its true worth and help you avoid underselling it. So, how can you tell if you have a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions? First, check your old penny collections, piggy banks, or even your loose change. It's rare, but not impossible to find one of these valuable coins in circulation today. Look carefully at the coin's details, especially at the condition and whether it shows any signs of minting errors or unique characteristics. Remember, the key factors are its condition and rarity, so don't get discouraged if your penny doesn't look perfect. It could still be worth something. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As mentioned earlier, one of these 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies recently sold for an unbelievable $1.5 million at an auction. This has caused a huge stir in the coin collecting community, and more people are now on the hunt for this elusive penny. Prices for these coins have skyrocketed in recent years, especially as more collectors enter the market, pushing up demand. However, keep in mind that not every 1977 penny will reach this price. The most valuable ones are those that are in mint state condition, free from scratches, dents, or other damage. That being said, even lower grade versions can still be worth a few hundred or $1,000 depending on the condition. In conclusion, the 1977 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is one of the most exciting finds in the coin collecting world today. With its high value driven by rarity, condition, and collector demand, it's no wonder why people are willing to pay millions for this little copper coin. If you think you might have one of these hidden gems, be sure to get it checked out. You could be sitting on a treasure worth a fortune. 1991 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny, which was once considered an ordinary coin, is now valued at an incredible $1.6 million. You may be wondering how this seemingly common coin became so valuable, and I'm here to break it all down for you. Let's start with a bit of background on the 1991 Lincoln penny. In 1991, the US Mint produced millions of these coins, but most of them bear a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. For example, coins minted in Philadelphia have a P mint mark, while those from Denver have a D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco carry an S mint mark. However, there are a few pennies from 1991 that have no mint mark at all, and those are the coins that have caught the attention of collectors around the world. The absence of a mint mark on a 1991 penny means that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but that alone doesn't explain why this penny is worth $1.6 million. So, what makes it so valuable? The answer lies in the condition of the coin and the rarity of this specific no mint mark variety. This particular penny is known for being in perfect or near perfect condition, which is a significant factor in determining its value. In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. A coin in mint state, meaning it has never been circulated and shows no signs of wear, is much more valuable than a coin that has been in circulation for years. The 1991 no mint mark penny in question has been graded by professional coin grading services, which is a process that involves carefully examining the coin and assigning it a grade based on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The 1991 penny that sold for $1.6 million was graded at an almost perfect level, making it one of the finest known examples of this coin. But condition isn't the only factor at play here. Rarity also plays a huge role. While there are many 1991 Lincoln pennies out there, finding one with no mint mark and in such pristine condition is extremely rare. It's this combination of rarity and excellent condition that has driven the value of this coin through the roof. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have one of these valuable pennies. The first thing you'll want to do is check for the mint mark. Look closely at the area just below the date on the front of the coin. If there's no mint mark, you could potentially have a valuable coin on your hands. However, the condition of your coin is key. If it shows signs of wear, such as scratches or discoloration, its value will be much lower than a coin in mint condition. If you think you have a 1991 no mint mark penny in excellent condition, the next step is to have it professionally graded. There are several reputable coin grading services that can give you an accurate assessment of your coin's value. While it may cost a little to have the coin graded, it's worth it if your coin turns out to be a high-value collectible. The sale of this 1991 no mint mark penny for $1.6 million has sparked a lot of interest in coin collecting. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. If you're a coin collector, or if you simply have some old pennies lying around, it's worth taking a closer look at them. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. In conclusion, the 1991 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like just another penny, but its rarity, perfect condition, and historical significance have made it a true gem in the world of coin collecting. At $1.6 million, it's a prime example of how something as small and seemingly ordinary as a penny can turn out to be a highly sought-after collector's item. 1994 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny that's worth an astonishing $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that could make you a millionaire. Let's break down why this specific coin is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you can spot one in your own collection. Before we jump into the value, let's take a quick look at the history behind the 1994 Lincoln penny. The penny, as many of you know, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. The reverse side of the 1994 penny still features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. Most of these pennies were minted in either Philadelphia, which produced coins without a mint mark, or in Denver, where the coins bear the D mint mark. However, what we are focusing on today is a unique variation of the 1994 penny with no mint mark. But what sets this coin apart is more than just the absence of a mint mark. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1994 penny so special? Why is it valued at $1.3 million? Well, there are a few key factors that contribute to this incredible value. First, let's talk about rarity. Not all 1994 no mint mark pennies are worth millions, but there is a specific variety that has become legendary in the coin collecting world. It's extremely rare due to a possible minting error or unique conditions during the coin's production. This kind of scarcity drives the demand and significantly raises its value among collectors. Second, condition is everything when it comes to coins. This $1 million penny is usually found in top-notch, mint state condition. We're talking about pristine coins that have never been circulated, with no scratches, wear, or damage. If your penny is in this near-perfect condition, its value can skyrocket. Third, there's the factor of public and collector interest. Once certain coins gain media attention or become well-known in coin-collecting communities, their value often climbs. This is exactly what happened with this 1994 penny, as more people started realizing its unique worth, and its reputation soared. Now, let's discuss how you can identify this rare gem. The first step is to check your 1994 penny for the absence of a mint mark. As I mentioned earlier, the 1994 penny was primarily minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The ones produced in Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, but it's the condition of the coin that makes all the difference. Look for these signs: a sharp, clear stripe, The design details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial should be crisp and well-defined. No visible wear. Even the smallest scratch, dent, or mark can lower the value significantly. If you find a 1994 penny that matches these characteristics, you could be sitting on a goldmine. One of the most important steps if you think you found a valuable penny is to get it authenticated and graded. Professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, can certify the coin's condition and authenticity. They assign a grade based on its state, and this grade plays a huge role in determining the coin's market value. A higher grade means a higher value. For this 1994 no mint mark penny, collectors will look for a grade in the range of MS 65 or higher. MS stands for mint state, and coins graded MS 65 or above are considered to be in superb condition. These coins will have all the original luster, with no visible marks or wear. The most exciting part, let's talk about the current market value of the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In recent years, collectors and investors have been willing to pay record-breaking amounts for coins like these, particularly if they are in mint state condition. The rare 1994 penny that we've been talking about has reportedly been sold at auctions for as much as $1.3 million. Yes, a single penny selling for over $1 million. Auction houses and online marketplaces have become hotspots for these rare finds. But keep in mind that such high values are reserved for the top-graded, mint-condition examples. Lower-grade 1994 pennies, even without a mint mark, will typically fetch less but can still be worth more than face value depending on their condition. So, could this $1 million penny be hiding in your pocket change? It's worth checking. The 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny may look like an ordinary coin, but its potential value is far from ordinary. If you come across one that meets the criteria we discussed, it could be worth your time to have it checked by a professional. Who knows, you might just be holding the next $1 million penny. 2000 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark, which is currently worth an astonishing $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could be worth a fortune. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. Asterisk first, let's talk about the basics. The 2000 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic series featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front. While millions of pennies were minted in 2000, what sets this one apart is the absence of a mint mark. A mint mark is usually a small letter found just under the date on the coin that indicates where it was made. Coins without a mint mark are typically minted in Philadelphia. But just being from Philadelphia doesn't make this coin valuable. What you're really looking for are a few unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest. Asterisk one of the key reasons this particular 2000 penny is so valuable is because of a rare error during the minting process. This could include things like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or unusual patterns in the design. Errors like these make the coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Asterisk, but how does a penny like this reach the staggering value of $1.8 million? Well, that's where the rarity and condition come into play. The fewer error coins that exist, the higher the demand. And collectors are always willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine condition, known as mint state. So if you have a 2000 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, especially one with a rare error and in excellent condition, you could be looking at a life-changing amount of money. Asterisk the value of a coin is determined by its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A 2000 Lincoln penny in near perfect or mint state condition, along with a rare error, is what can push its value into the millions. Professional coin grading services can help you determine the grade of your coin if you think you've got something special. Asterisk now, how can you check if your 2000 penny is one of these valuable treasures? Start by inspecting the coin closely for any errors. Look for things like doubling in the lettering or design, an off-center strike, or other unusual features. Even the tiniest detail could make a big difference in its value. Asterisk: as of today, the market value of this rare 2000 penny is skyrocketing, with one recently being appraised at $1.8 million. Online auctions are a great place to track the current market prices, but be cautious, always have your coin authenticated and graded before selling. Asterisk: so, if you've got some pennies laying around from the year 2000, it's time to check them carefully. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure worth millions. Make sure to get your coin inspected by a professional grading service to see if you've struck gold, or in this case, copper. Asterisk: 2004 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, which is not just a piece of currency but a remarkable collectible worth a staggering $1.7 million. Let's take a closer look at this fascinating coin. The 2004 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Bicentennial series, which celebrates the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This particular penny, however, has a unique characteristic: it lacks the mint mark that you would typically find on coins produced in Denver or Philadelphia. To understand why this coin is so valuable, let's rewind a bit. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is an iconic figure in American history. His legacy includes the preservation of the Union during the Civil War and the abolition of slavery. The penny, featuring Lincoln's portrait, has been a staple in American currency since its introduction in 1909, making it a symbol of both heritage and economic history. Now, when it comes to mint marks, they indicate where a coin was produced. For instance, a D stands for the Denver Mint, and a P indicates the Philadelphia Mint. In 2004, most pennies featured these mint marks, but a small number of no mint mark pennies were struck in Philadelphia. These no mint mark coins are considered error coins, and that's where the intrigue lies. You might be wondering, why is a 2004 penny so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted that year, the no mint mark version is exceptionally scarce. The combination of its rarity and historical significance has driven its value to incredible heights. Recently, one of these coins sold for an astonishing $1.7 million. To give us more insight, I had a chance to speak with a numismatic expert. Here's what they had to say about the significance of the 2004 No Mint Mark penny. The 2004 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how rarity and demand can drive a coin's market value. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces, and this penny fits that bill perfectly. Its condition, provenance, and historical context contribute to its staggering value. Thanks for that insightful explanation. Now, if you happen to come across a 2004 penny without a mint mark, it's crucial to have it authenticated by a professional. This can greatly influence its market value and ensure you get the right price if you decide to sell. Here are a few tips for collectors looking to expand their collections. Understanding the history and characteristics of coins can give you an edge when buying or selling. Engaging with fellow collectors can provide valuable insights and leads on rare finds. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, professional appraisals can help you understand its worth. In conclusion, the 2004 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a coin, it's a testament to how history and rarity can combine to create incredible value. If you're a collector, keep your eyes peeled for this one. Who knows, you might just find a treasure worth millions. 2016 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin with no mint mark. This coin isn't just any penny, it's currently valued at an astonishing $1.5 million. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's explore its features, history, and the factors contributing to its incredible worth. The 2016 Lincoln penny is part of the long-standing tradition of commemorating Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This particular coin stands out due to its lack of a mint mark, which is a crucial detail for collectors. Typically, pennies are produced at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, while those minted in Denver or San Francisco carry a D or S respectively. However, it's the specific characteristics of this 2016 penny that have caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. First, let's talk about rarity. The 2016 No Mint Mark penny is not common in circulation, especially in high grades. While millions of pennies are produced each year, only a small number of them meet the criteria for grading as exceptional. Coins that are graded at least MS67 or higher by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC have seen a surge in demand, driving up their market value. A penny in pristine condition is a rare find, making it even more valuable. Next, the coin's design plays a significant role in its desirability. The obverse features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenham, while the reverse showcases the Union Shield, a symbol of Lincoln's commitment to the unity of the country. This design, coupled with the historical significance of Lincoln himself, resonates with many collectors and history buffs, further enhancing the coin's allure. In addition to its rarity in design, market trends also influence the penny's value. The world of coin collecting is dynamic, with prices fluctuating based on supply and demand. In recent years, there has been an increased interest in modern coins, especially those that have unique attributes or grading conditions. As collectors seek to diversify their portfolios, coins like the 2016 no-mint mark penny are often at the forefront of their interests. Now, let's discuss how you can identify if you have one of these valuable coins in your possession. First, inspect the date and mint mark. If you find a 2016 penny with no mint mark, it's worth taking a closer look. Next, examine the coin's condition. Look for signs of wear and tear, as well as any imperfections. Coins in uncirculated condition are far more desirable and can command higher prices. If you believe you have a 2016 Lincoln penny with no mint mark in excellent condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service. Grading can significantly affect a coin's market value, and a high grade can lead to offers in the range of $1.5 million, depending on the specific characteristics of the coin.